Daniel,
gone on.
I got this.
No, you so do not.
Hello. I seem to have forgotten my bag, officer. Is there anything that we can do for you, officer?
You can go home.
Sir, I can commune with the dead.
This is going to fall under the jurisdiction of the Inquisitor's office. But likewise, Don Terra has been assisting them, seeing as a large number of the victims have been his personnel. Tensions are going to arise from this. And as far as you're concerned, they will be my private investigators working with them.
I mean, you got any ideas, Millicent?
Someone's killing people?
Well, yes,
That's obvious, yeah.
That's my idea.
So, sir, who killed you?
If I knew who did that, this would be real easy, wouldn't it? The only thing I could tell you is that I wasn't kept for long. Everybody, welcome back to the Odd Campaign. I am Quentin, the GM. We're in Season 3, Episode 18. When last we left off, there was an unconscious man being drugged into a car, while everyone else was investigating a murder by resurrecting the spirit of the man to tell them what happened. Without any further ado, let's introduce the individuals who have been going through these tumultuous times, starting with the person who should be to my left but is currently not here.
Hi, I'm RL. I'm at home. I play Elias. And I hope not to die today, like the other people with bolts in their heads. Elias is a swashbuckler wielding 2 guns and a gladius sword. Gladius? I never know how to say that. She comes in at 6'6", so she's kind of tall.
Hi guys, my name is Snow and I play Snow in the podcast. She is the leader of the Odd Guild alongside with her faithful wolf companion, Nachia. Who is the king? That's right, Nachia, you tell him, boy. Snow is a human playing an elf in this sort of online game, or the odd game. Yeah, whatever game we're actually playing. This MMORPG. And she is a dervishing dancer mixed with a singular level in swashbuckler.
Amazing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Daniel, and I play Daniel because I'm original. Daniel, the character, is the healer of the group, and he has all 11 levels in Cleric.
And I'm unconscious.
Oh my gosh, Unconscious, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, Unconscious. Nice to meet you. We haven't seen you before.
Don't finish that. Okay. I'm Mohit. I play Sal/Ash in the podcast. I'm currently unconscious. I am the team's resident screw-up and bard, and we'll see what's up now. I have no idea other than the fact that I'm unconscious.
He is unconscious.
Except now you learned you're in a car.
Ooh.
I did learn that.
You did learn that.
Spoiler.
Spoilers, there was a motor vehicle involved. Hi guys, I'm Wilson. I'm the resident cavalier of the group with my...
Hi, Wilson.
Oh, hi, Snow.
Hey,
that's good. I ride Angus. I'm the navigator. I've been kind of guiding everyone through the woods, but now we're not in the woods, and I'm still trying to navigate people through the city, but that's pretty much what I do.
Just go north.
That's not one of the cardinal directions.
Hi, I'm Selena. I'm the resident druid. I'm Galahad's younger sister. I'm currently here in the city where, as previously aforementioned, Arachne has no spider friends because they're really good at dusting here. Like, you should look at the streets. They're bizarrely clean. There's no cobwebs anywhere. I feel so sad.
And without any further ado, we're going to start this episode as we find ourselves with Ash, who, as previously aforementioned, was unconscious. Was being the past tense because you are slowly regaining your consciousness. there's a sore and a bruised feeling in the back of your skull, which reminds you of the last night's pretenses. When last we left off, your character's final memories were of a sudden blunt pain in the back of your head, followed by the world seemingly spinning around you as your limp body was being drugged and then carried away to wherever you are now. But honestly, all of that is being diminished by the intense, frigid nature of your current environment. And by that, I mean it's ridiculously cold, and if you could be any more blue, you would be.
I'm freezing. Wait, am I allowed to talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
Oh, I'm freezing. Is anyone there? What's happening?
As you blink awake slowly, chilled by your current environment, please do roll a perception check for me.
16.
I appreciate that it's low. Makes this more fun for me. You find yourself, like I said, in a cool and foggy, very chilly location right now, and you seem to be sat in almost a metal chair, restrained by your hands, legs, and torso, tied up in a rope. The chair itself is freezing in the air as you can see your breath as you breathe in and out, and blinking awake, you see it almost seems like there are shadows and slabs hanging from the ceiling in this very cold, almost metallic room.
Anyone got a jacket? Anyone? Oh, what are those bodies?
Upon closer inspection as you peer over to them, it seems almost as if they're slabs of meat hung from hooks suspended from the ceiling.
Oh my god. How am I going to get out of this? Okay, can I try to pull up a message thing?
Your hands are currently restrained,
Yeah, that's right.
so you cannot.
I try to get out of the thing. Can I roll escape artist?
Please do roll escape artist for me.
18.
Struggle as you may, these bonds are very tight around your wrists and legs, and you can barely move your upper body. You're not quite able to weasel your way out, and your bones seem frigid and stiff due to the cold temperatures, and you are unable to really budge all that much. You do seem to loosen the restraints a little bit, but not quite enough to get out, just so that it's slightly more comfortable and not as abrasive.
Do I see it? Sorry, you said someone's dragging me, or am I just...
No.
Okay.
You just woke up.
Right, and I'm hanging upside down.
You're not upside down.
I'm not upside down.
You're not upside down.
Okay.
All you know is that you are in a very cold metal place, tied down to a chair, and there is meat hung from the ceiling.
I've seen this movie. I don't know. It doesn't end well for me. I need to get out of here. Hello? Somebody help.
And as you call out, the front door, as from the front of the room, actually does seem to open. It seems like it's metallic, a latch with a little small square glass window up by the top, and it swings open as 3 individuals make their way in the room.
Oh, you guys must be my torturers. How's it going? I'm Ash.
I see how it is. You come in down, walk around the streets.
Could you repeat that again, sir? I didn't hear you.
Maybe you hit him too hard over the head.
Yeah, that's an understatement. My head hurts so badly. Do you guys have like a Tylenol?
There are a set of 3 individuals, one large man currently in the center of 2 other individuals, and he walks up actually to one of the slabs of meat and just shinks a giant meat cleaver into the carcass.
Listen here. We'll be asking the questions.
Okay.
What are you doing in town?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What are you doing here? You're not from here.
Okay, sir, I was just walking with this lady, Millicent. We're trying to help you. We're trying. What? Do you work for Don Terra? What's the deal here? Who are you?
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color?
What's your favorite color?
Lime green.
Roll a perception check real quick for me.
32.
Where did you get all the funds that you were spending the previous night before the gala?
What are you talking about?
Where did the money come from?
What money?
The money you were using.
Previous gala. Hey, listen. You're trying to find something, aren't you?
Oh, we're trying to find something, all right.
I can help you, okay? I can help you. I am very good at this.
Well, don't worry. We do have a particular set of skills.
By the way, with your perception check, as the individual asked his second question, you noticed the guy on his left crack a little bit of a smile and then go back to being very stern-faced.
Oh, trust me. Look, I think I know what you guys are planning on doing with me, but whatever it is, it's not going to help you with your cause. Now, if you want to get something out of me, well, this is going to be a two-way street here. And most likely, I'm not exactly familiar with what you guys are looking for. So, if you could please be more elaborate, I would much appreciate it.
It's pretty obvious. All we're looking for is where you got the money.
Okay, slime face. Alrighty. I have no idea what money you're talking from. I'm literally not even from this town.
Oh, you don't know where the money came from. You bought a very nice suit and then also some very nice jewelry. Treated yourself to a fabulous meal all before the gala happened.
Oh, yeah. It happened with, see, I got this money from my teammates, okay? And they got this money from a guy named Draken. Does that name ring a bell to you?
I don't know. I don't know. He seems to be making up some crazy stories here.
You don't know who Draken is?
No, I agree. I think at this point, all right, go on, Lorenzo. Drag him over to the vat. And you see the one of the gentlemen to the right kind of grab you by the back of your metal chair and slowly
come on,
drag you towards the back.
Listen. What are you? You're trying to find a thing of money. Who are you trying to find it from? Can I roll the phone?
Yeah, no, that's good.
It's a 28.
Okay.
All we know is that a sizable amount of our funds went missing.
Yeah,
and
whose
it
funds?
conspicuously went at the exact same time you started making a bunch of new purchases. You're new in town, and we lost out on 350,000 gold all in one day. You think that comes lately around here?
Oh my God.
Someone's gotta pay for this.
I know who did it. Listen, I can help you. I know who did it. Trust me. Nobody wants to get back at this guy.
They kick your chair into a vat, and you are in liquid.
I can't breathe, or can I breathe? Or
it is very difficult to breathe, even though you are under a liquid. It seems as if it's not necessarily water, but you are still able to filter it out somehow.
Can I try to get?
But it feels like you are asphyxiating, but slower than you should be if you were breathing in water.
Can I try to get above water?
I mean, you're tied to a chair.
That's true. I'm just gonna scream like I can help you, like Draken. I'm just gonna scream Draken. It's Draken. I can get you to Draken. I can get your funds back.
Okay, and as you are screaming, tied in this chair after having been thrown in a vat of water, you feel something, interestingly enough, wet hit you in the face.
Oh, what the hell was that?
And you wake up and you are still tied in the metal chair, and the three men in front of you are all laughing hysterically, and they untie you from the chair.
Okay, look, you weren't exactly all that helpful when it came to, exposition. Where are you guys from? What are you looking for? But I think I figured it out. Okay.
Oh, you have a cup of coffee. And they just hand you a hot cup of coffee and pat you on the back.
Thank you. Alrighty.
And they just walk out the door that they came in, and they leave it open.
Aw, damn it, I croaked, didn't I? Okay. Is that all, or
You're left.
am I untied?
Yeah, you're untied.
Can I perception check the room?
They untied you from the chair, and they handed you a hot cup of coffee, and then they left the room.
I'm going to take a sip from the coffee, but can I
Sure.
check the room?
Yeah, by all means.
I got a 19.
Upon further inspection and being able to walk around, it seems as if you're in, like, a meat cooler. Like one of those back rooms at a restaurant where they hang a bunch of meat.
Okay,
it's a freezer.
I'm going to try to... Is there any door around?
Upon further inspection, there's the front door, but also, interestingly enough, you don't see a vat of anything in this room.
I'm going to message... Snow and Elias and Daniel and every other recognizable member of the guild. Just letting you know, I got kidnapped. I'm currently working my way out. I don't exactly know where I am, but I will see you guys in, like, I don't know, a day or so. Just trust that I'll get it done. There's a bunch of people that are looking for Draken because apparently all that stuff that he bought was from money laundering. So, yeah, when I said don't trust him and y'all thought that it was cute to trust him because, I don't know, maybe his washboard abs or whatnot, yeah, you should have listened to me. All right? Who's right now? Huh? Sal's right. That's who. I'm gonna solve this thing, okay? Let's do it, all right? I'm gonna send. Yeah. What does that mean?
You attempt to send the message, and normally, as you send these things, you get like this kind of gray, paled out, like about to send thing, and then it like highlights blue. But this time it highlights red, and there's an X next to it and says failure to send.
Can I look at can I look at my friends who are online? Am I able to see? Are any of them online?
Yeah, you can see that they're all. I mean,
they're all online.
What do you mean?
We're
online?
all always
no,
online.
they found a way to disconnect from the game.
No. I'm trying to see how exactly is the message being blocked.
It doesn't say. It just says failure to send.
Error 404.
Person not found. They died. Oh my god, no. Okay, fine. Well,
It would actually say something more attuned to, if you looked into it, unable to validate sending address.
that's what the error said.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to validate sending address.
Yeah. If you were to look into it, that's what it would have been the reason for the failure to send.
Okay. So maybe it's something to do with the location that I'm at. Alrighty. Well, I'll try to get out of this room. Did you say there was a door or not?
Yeah, there's a door.
Okay,
You
I'm
saw
gonna
the
go
three
through
men
the
come
door.
in and then also leave.
Yeah,
laughing.
I'm gonna go through the door.
Sure.
What do I see?
You push open this metal door. There seems to be a latch on the inside, and you pushes, and it opens up, and very suddenly you are greeted by a nice blast of warm air, and you hear the clinking of what sounds like to be dishes, glasses, and silverware. It seems as if you are in the back currently, as you see fire rising up from pans and skillets and ovens. To be in the back of a restaurant almost, somewhere where people are cooking in a kitchen.
I'm gonna go near. You said there was a fireplace, very visible fireplace.
There is a very big, brick oven.
Okay, I'm gonna rush to the brick oven just to heat myself up because I'm very cold right now.
Yeah.
So, and can I perception check the room?
Sure, you perception check the room. Absolutely. Go ahead.
24.
You see a number of individuals currently in the back room here.
Mm-hmm.
A very nice, well furnished kitchen with a lot of counter space, multiple different grills, ovens, stoves going on.
So it's a restaurant.
It seems like there are two people back here cooking, and you see the three individuals who were previously speaking to you kind of laughing in the back corner as one of them goes and exits back out and pushes open a pair of double doors which swing open, and he leaves.
Okay. Also, what am I wearing?
You're wearing the same clothes that you...
The salmon colored suit
Yeah,
and
you're
everything.
still wearing
Okay,
the
so I
same
don't
color?
actually look out of place here.
No.
Okay.
Everyone... so the three individuals who were speaking with you previously were all wearing like black tuxedos. So, I mean, very formal attire. But there are two individuals back here currently. They are wearing aprons, and they seem to be cooking very furiously, working very hard. But you don't feel out of place, arguably.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the people I recognize, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, please explain what exactly was that."
Oh, that was good. Yeah, no.
No, it wasn't good.
Well, it was pretty funny.
You
gotta admit.
smacked me in the back of my head. There's
Listen,
currently
it was
a bludgeon.
very, very gentle. We put you. We tried to do it as gently as we could. We just couldn't have you know where you're going to, and B, we needed you to not know where you are. So we succeeded in doing both of these.
Wait a minute. What'd you guys do with Millicent?
Oh, we took her out back to her house.
You should have seen his face. His jaw just dropped.
Both Mohit and Daniel had a look of, oh no.
Is she
killed
safe? Is she safe?
What do you mean? She's back at her house.
Wait, what do you mean she's back at your house?
Back at her house. Where she lives.
How do you know where she lives?
What do you mean? How do I know? She works at the what do they call it? Not the Emporium. That's Archives.
Yeah,
She
but how
works
do you
at the
know about her?
Archives.
What did you want with her? Did you want to do with me or did you want to do with her?
What do you mean? We had to bring you here, and she was also there, and we couldn't bring her here, so we took her back to where she belongs. She's not going to remember she was with you, and then you're here now.
Because it really sounds like she led me to you guys.
No. It would have been way easier if we could have, like, jumped you into some back alley.
Yeah, but
Trust
who
me.
told you about my whereabouts and why my whereabouts specifically? I am literally the least important person in the group of people that you are trying to find.
Exactly. That's why no one would miss you, and that's why you're a high target, because no one would notice you missing until it's too late. That's why we had to bring you to the safe house before everyone else, especially seeing as you were just wandering around the streets of the town, practically defenseless.
Ash blushes at the idea that someone thinks that he's a high target. So, okay, alrighty then. Well, okay, wait a minute. So who's your boss? Who do you work for?
What do you mean?
Fill me in on detail. What exactly?
Okay,
whose funds did we steal, and how is it related to yours?
No. You don't understand. We need to back up a little bit. We were razzing you, okay? It was just a joke.
You don't kidnap someone as a joke, you dummy.
No, we do. First off, we kidnapped you for your protection. Because we already kidnapped you, we thought it would be funny if we put you in the meat freezer for about 2 minutes so you'd get a little cold, and then we'd give you a hallucinogen so you saw things that weren't actually happening. Once you started to freak out, we threw a cup of water in your face.
Wait, so there was no vat of weird liquid stuff?
Did you see the vat? That's a meat cooler.
Oh my God, you people are despicable.
What are you? We are current. Okay, listen, we are currently protecting you.
What, are you angry about any sort of money?
No.
No, I'm calling BS on that.
Actually, quite the opposite. We got contact information from Don Terra himself. He said that your guild was going to be working with us to figure out the murders that have just been happening, especially now that Johnny got axed. We got to figure all this out.
Oh, yeah. I figured you guys were with Don Terra, but I don't know why you guys...
So the point of the matter is if our people are getting hit and you're going to be helping us find who did it, you'll be a target. So we brought you in for a little bit of protection because we figured it would be better off if you were with us here rather than roaming around the streets.
I'm going to sense motive on that. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
20.
It seems as if he is following orders more so. He doesn't necessarily care about you. That's why he played a cruel practical joke on you, but he was told not to harm you and that no harm should be brought to you, and that's why he brought you here.
Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so where do you want me to go? What's the deal here? You want me to solve the murder? Is that what you want?
Well, I mean, first off, it's getting pretty late. We were actually about to close down shop anyways. The rest of your guild members will probably be here pretty soon. But we just brought you here because you were kind of wandering around about the streets by yourself and we didn't want you getting jumped. So we jumped you before someone else could jump you and then kill you because we aren't going to kill you. We're supposed to be protecting you.
About that. Why can't I message my guild members?
No, it's because you had bad reception probably in the meat cooler. Walls.
It's an online...
Walls are made of metal.
You stupid idiots. You don't even know you're in a game, do you? Okay. Okay.
I mean, you want to tour around the place? You're going to be here for a while. Only way you guys are getting in and out of here is when you're supervised. We're going to have at least 2 people with you at any given time. Each of you are going to be assigned individuals to keep watch over you to make sure that nothing goes wrong. We don't want no poison put in your drink or anything like that.
Because I'm going to go check if Millicent's okay. If you want to come with me, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to do that. All right? And I'll be back because I don't trust you quite yet. All right?
I mean, hey, listen, what do I know? I was just told what I was supposed to do. You are free to go anywhere you want as long as it doesn't leave the building.
Okay, and where am I?
Yeah. So you're in Casa Benedente.
Thanks for telling me Italian, man. Can I write that down in my journal that I don't have?
Yeah. If you want to take notes in your imagination, feel free. It's sure. Casa Benedine. Oh, I'm sorry. It would be Casa Benedine.
I'm now going to look up if this is an actual restaurant in New York.
What kind of food do you guys have here? Just out of curiosity, do you guys have like any salmon or like?
Oh yeah, we're a classic Japanese steakhouse. Clearly,
I would not have thought. Okay.
No, you idiot. What do you mean? We have a pizza oven right over there.
Hey,
it's an Italian restaurant. What do you think? We got Mama Maria over there currently making the pizzas.
I'll have you know, that's my favorite kind of restaurant. Oh my God. Okay, I instantly like you guys now.
He's like a dog.
I don't like you. You look shady. Ooh, you're giving me food?
I am half convinced that you guys are cool people now.
All right. Well, you know, I don't really care how you perceive us or what you think.
Oh, you better.
Okay, well, sure.
I can get you into high places.
I very highly doubt that. So what I can do for you is I can show you around the place.
You want to bet?
And show you where you'll be staying for the evening.
This is a high-end restaurant, right?
Yes.
Everyone here is a rich paying customer.
Pretty much that is how.
Okay, you see that guy over there?
You are pointing at a brick wall, sir. The only way out of the kitchen is
no, not the brick wall, you idiot. The guy next to it.
The guy next to the brick wall?
Yeah, the guy next to it. Yes, no.
Are you sure you're off those hallucinogens? The only way out of this kitchen is through those double doors. If you're pointing to any guy in this room, the only person you're pointing to is Paul. And he motions over to.
I thought there were still customers here.
You are in a kitchen.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
And the only way out of the kitchen is through a set of double doors.
My bad. Okay, I'm going to go through the set of double doors and I'm like, no. I mean, like one of these customers. You want to bet I can get you into high places? I can talk my way around anything. Okay? Watch this. I'm going to go over to the nearest customer. Describe this he or her. I don't really care.
It is a very robust woman in pink with large glasses, and she is currently petting a cat.
It's adorable. Okay.
She's just sitting there petting a cat.
That's cute. Okay. I'm going to go over. That is the cutest cat I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, thank you. This is Mr. Fluffaluffikins.
Fluffaluffikins is so cute. Can I pet Mr. Fluffaluffikins?
Oh, sure.
Oh my God. I'm going to pet Mr. Fluffaluffikins. Oh, he's so cute. So
roll a handle animal.
Do I add charisma to that?
Do you have any points in handle animal?
I don't, so I don't add anything to it.
What is handle animal, a charisma based skill?
Yeah.
Then you would add your charisma.
27.
You go up to pet the very white fluffy cat.
Fluffy cat.
You go to pet it, and as you reach at the cat, bites your hand.
Oh, well. I love a cat who has a good personality.
You take 5 damage.
I will try to mask that. Can I use a bluff check to mask that?
Yes, you have. Please bluff.
What's 22? 37. A very high bluff check.
Yeah. So you're able to cover it up. What do you do? After this cat is it is still attached to your hand, by the way.
Ooh, wow. Okay. I love this. He likes me. It's Mr. Fluffaluffikins.
This is Mr. Fluffaluffikins. He has cataracts and has been foaming at the mouth recently.
Oh, that's okay. Sweet little girl. Okay. Well, it might be my fish flavoredness. Cats do tend to like me. But anyways, what brings you into town?
Oh, this is just one of my favorite restaurants. I come here for the linguine pescatori all the time.
Oh my God, if I do say so myself, it is the perfect compliment for someone of your magnanimous stature.
FYI, that's like the only thing that Quentin knows at an Italian restaurant.
It's my favorite dish. Shut up. It's really good.
Ash, you're a fish.
Yeah. That's the joke. I was gonna make that later,
You're a monster.
But yeah, I've repeatedly eaten fish throughout this whole thing.
Oh, Mr. Fluffaluffikins, please stay down. Calm now. I'm sorry, he doesn't normally act like this.
Well, I mean, cats are a good judgment of character, and they tend to like me. So yeah.
Oh, I mean, it seems more so that he's like reaching for your eyes.
Really? Maybe he wants to have them because they're so good.
Oh.
I do have 20/20 vision, you know. He does have cataracts, so.
Cataracts.
Then the large individual who you were speaking with before kind of comes up behind you and puts his hand on your shoulder. You might want to get that looked at. That doesn't look too good. You look down at your hand as it's bleeding.
It'll be fine. I have someone in my high places group of people who can heal that in an instant.
We're sorry to bother you, Miss Monat. We're gonna get going now. You enjoy your pescatori. And he just kind of like ushers you away.
You see how I got her on my side very easily?
I saw how you got a very peaceable cat that I have never seen do anything except purr and, like individuals, bite your hand till it bled.
How did the 27 get that? I'm sorry, that's BS, okay? What was the DC check on that?
Okay, so the DC check wasn't that high normally problem is it's at negatives to like people because it is a blind cat that someone just started petting it, and that person smells like fish.
But how much negatives is that? It surely cannot be more than 27.
You smell like something it likes to eat.
So it bit you. All right, listen. Let's get the eye down and everything. It looks. Let me just take you around the place, introduce you to everyone, and then by the time that's all done, hopefully the rest of your compatriots show up, and then we can all get you settled down for the evening. All right?
Alrighty then. But can I at least check Millicent first?
She's home. What do you need to check about?
I don't know. What if you guys hurt her?
What do you mean?
I don't trust you guys.
We didn't do anything.
You hurt me.
Oh, suck it up.
In the back of my head. How would you feel if I hurt you?
Here. And he just puts a raw steak up against the back of your head. That'll help it out.
Oh, yeah? Anyways. Okay, fine. Yeah. But you know what? I still don't trust you. And I don't want to talk to you anymore.
How do you know you can't trust me? What's my name?
I literally do not know.
Yeah, so why don't you at least wait until we finish introductions?
What is your name?
Before you start making judgment calls on people, all right? My name's Antonio, all right? I'm the bouncer of this establishment, all right?
Okay, fine. Okay, can I message Millicent? Do I even have her message? Can I message an NPC?
No.
Okay, fine. Is she an NPC? Oh. I was so close.
Right. So my name's Antonio. I'm the bouncer of the establishment here. Let's see. Who else we got running around right now? You'll see Isabel. She's the waitress over there taking the Scoochie's orders over that way. Christopher, he's over that way. He's another waiter. He's currently assisting the woman whose cat you just tormented. I'm just kidding. No, you were fine. That cat, genuinely, I was just messing with you, really hates everyone except the owner.
Okay.
That's why I thought it would be funny. It's because you walked straight up to her. And you said, hey, let me do this. And I figured you'd go after the cat because everyone tries to pet the cat. It has bit everyone's hand.
Fair. Okay, it's a
We
rite
have
of
learned
passage.
to not touch the cat.
Fair.
All right, so back this way, like I said, I'm Antonio. I normally watch the door. You'll see Luca over there. He's a busboy. He's kind of running around. And you see all of these individuals that he points out. Everyone is very well kept, and it seems like this is a very high-class restaurant. These are multiple-course meals with appetizers, entrees, desserts, very high-class wines and various other beverages being turned around, and he goes through the list of individuals, and you can ask me basically any questions you want to know about Casa Benedine, and he'll tell you.
I'm pretty hungry. Do you have any suggestion?
I mean, it depends on what you're up for. I personally like the chicken parmesan.
I'll take the chicken parmesan.
All right. Yo, Mama Maria, whip us up a batch of the chicken parmesan. Happy you, Antonio. Anything, darling.
That's so wholesome. I love it.
And so a few moments go by, and eventually you are brought out a nice hot plate of chicken parmesan over like a fettuccine with a little bit of a marinara sauce over top of it. Some
that's
garlic
good.
cloves, a side of broccoli, and some breadsticks.
I could really go for that right now. Okay.
So, is there anything else you need to know about? I introduced you, everyone. You met Mama Maria in the back there, and you did see, and that was the lady who cooked the food for you. She was a seemingly stout, older Italian woman with gray hair. She was wearing an apron and everything, and she was hard at work. She kind of seems to be bossing everyone around, but doing it in a loving manner. And everyone was following her orders very religiously. Even the sous chef, Paul, who also seemed like an older gentleman. He had combed back hair. He was cooking in the back with her, and a bunch of other people were running in and out of the kitchen, like the busboy Luca, who was someone probably in his late teen years, blonde hair, but he's also very well dressed, much like everyone in the establishment is, and everyone's getting along very well.
Do I have any reception now? I asked him that.
I don't know, do you?
Okay, let's find out.
Depends on your communication device.
Hey, Snow, send.
Doodle,
Sup?
doodle,
Answer me.
doodle,
It's been like 5 seconds. What's wrong with you?
doodle.
Snow is actually about to answer, but because he keeps sending it, she just closes it.
Answer! Sending a bunch of crying emojis.
Doodle, 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 doodle.
Is Sal bothering anyone else?
I pull up Wilson. I say, Wilson, my friend,
Oh, hey, so
come to Casa Benedino.
what? Where is that?
Can I send my location? I'm going to send my location.
Sure.
Okay. They got really good pasta. Snow, they have really good bread.
Snow hasn't looked at any of her messages since all the emojis because she just thinks it's all annoying.
Casa Benedino, in all caps, they have really good bread. Send location. So I guess you're not opening your messages. Fine. Okay. Wow, what a loser. That's a real leader mentality there. Okay, fine. 500 feet. Are you 500 feet away?
No, she's not.
Okay, never mind. Are you seriously not going to look at your messages?
No, she asked somebody, the rest of the group, is Sal bothering anybody else?
Wilson, tell Snow there is bread at Casa Benedino. These are the locations. She would love it, as well as all of you would also love it. The chicken parmesan is a 10 out of 10. Must teach Clyde how to make. Send.
I'm not with Snow right now. Just if I'm gonna message her, why don't you just message her?
She isn't answering me. But Wilson, I like you more, so you come over. Okay?
I mean, I can make my way over. But I mean, if she's not responding, it's probably just because she's busy. So she's not gonna respond to me either.
No. She always responds to you. Wilson, you dummy. She likes you.
What? I mean, I guess I could message her. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Just send her a message.
Hey, Snow, I found this nice Italian place. I know you like bread. Maybe we should go there sometime.
Wow.
That is not how I was expecting this to go, but I like it.
So he just sends that as a message? Sure, we can go sometime. Anyway, TTYL currently trying to get Draken's attention.
Oh, okay.
Wilson, status report. How those
she
texts
says
go.
she doesn't love me and that she's going after Draken instead.
Wilson, in all caps. Wilson, get it together. Come here. You come here, and you and I are going to have a very good talk. Okay? Because you are better than him. You're better than Draken in every possible way.
I don't need to show off my abs just to get ladies to like me.
No. Even if you had to show off your abs, Wilson, you have some of the best abs.
I mean, that's true. I'm a well-refined and chiseled individual.
Yes.
And
Wilson,
I should be appreciated for some.
Do you know what you are that Draken isn't? A kind person.
That's true. I am a lot nicer.
Okay?
My heart just broke for Wilson, and that's not even what she said.
All right, me and Selena are coming. There are actually two individuals currently outside our residence in suits telling us to go to this restaurant anyways, so we'll probably be meeting you there shortly.
Alrighty then.
Meanwhile, back at the gala,
Oh, thank God.
Snow was receiving a flurry of messages from both Ash and then simultaneously Wilson later on, all of which she has not particularly read and only responded to Wilson's, and asked if anyone else had been receiving such a bombardment from Ash.
And that would be a no. I highly doubt Fishman would like to communicate with me.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything either.
That is surprising. He says you are his best friend.
Maybe he has a crush on me.
Oh. Huh?
That would be highly uncomfortable.
It could be. Besides
I am
the point,
so sorry for you.
Me too.
I'm the world's best wingman for Wilson. How could I possibly know? I heard this omnisciently, and
I'm sorry. Anyway,
should we get back to matter of hand?
Yes, we really should. Snow looks around the room. Can I take a perception check? Who's still here? Where are we?
Yeah, make a perception check.
What location are we at?
You are still at the gala location.
Okay.
So you are still all in the gala before the dead body, though it has been now the chandelier, obviously, last episode was taken down, and they are trying to detach the body's restraints from the chandelier, and they're starting to get it on a little bit of a cotton gurney to take it out of the building and be brought to the mortuary.
Huh.
Snow, we are in gala at the capital place in town. Calm down. We're not lost.
Yeah, her eyes grew wide for a moment, thinking, "Oh no, where are we?" But she is calm now. Beside the point, she covers it up a little bit with a cough. So we know that the body was somewhere, probably at the hospital. We're all at this consensus, right? We're all thinking the same thing.
Yes, most likely that is what we have come to agree. Daniel, you agree as well?
I mean, the ammonia would lead us to believe that.
The ammonia makes me think cleanliness, and cleanliness
is next to godliness, yes.
Unless there's a chemical factory around here.
How about this? We need to gather some more information.
They said we cannot go into morgue until around tomorrow, so...
Well, no, it's not even just the morgue we can gather information on. Any good detective would probably want to know if Don Terra thought he had any enemies, anyone he suspected.
Maybe it is inside job.
It could be an inside job.
Well, why don't we just go and ask him?
That's a good plan. And I was going to say, one of us could do that. But...
I mean, the man has been through a lot. He's lost 3 of his comrades and people who he considers family.
Did anyone see anyone suspicious at the gala? Anyone that seemed out of place?
Other than us?
You mean Sao? Are you specific? I feel like you were specifically referring to Sao's suit.
I was trying to downplay it, but yes.
Okay, I don't think Sao would murder 3 people, but I don't know if he's even capable of that.
Doing so, yeah.
But there was that guy Sao was talking to who was mostly a musician. He was the only guy who kind of seemed out of place to me, but only because, well, he had interesting purple hair, if I recall correctly.
I'm not going to correct you, but I also don't remember. So you could be right, but I think it's funny that that's what you remember, and I'm going to allow you to say this.
But if he was a musician, he wouldn't do anything that would damage his hands, and having to string somebody up with rope probably wouldn't be very good. Let's interview some of Don Terra's men.
I'm going to correct myself. He had purple glasses.
We are going to have people escorting us everywhere, which is why I was somewhat pleased at the notion that we would have Don Terra's men at the other side, so we could, constantly question them.
This is true, but we're not going to have all of them, all of the ones that are here. And most of the time, the suspicious ones stick around the crime scene. Aha! I learned this from watching way too many years of true crime dramas.
I mean, that's not incorrect, I think.
I honestly
Can I roll intelligence to see if I think that's correct?
Sure.
So 20 total if I'm adding my int modifier.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that while you have not experienced too many murder mysteries yourself, that you have heard that it is somewhat commonplace for specific types of individuals to enjoy relishing in the aftermath of their crime. Sometimes it is not necessarily the crime itself that individuals seek, but the reaction that it brings. So it is not unheard of for the culprit of a crime to stick around the crime scene to see the reaction of individuals as it is unveiled before them.
What we know is that the criminal was here at the gala. So all we need is the guest list of the gala and start crossing people off that, either we saw or improbable of committing crime.
Well, I mean, the body was dropped from within the ceiling, it seems. At least, that's what I think.
So maybe maintenance worker, someone who would know the area and building.
Well, where the place I went straight out north, and there's a balcony out that way. So if that's one of the entrances, there's probably a few more up into those rafters. But, from watching all of that Deviant Thoughts show, Criminal Minds, if nobody understood that, the Deviant Thoughts show, I had a thought, and the thought was this. Exhibit A, we have the body here on the floor. The body has a bolt in his head, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
We know this.
Well, he was strung up as a symbolism, right? He's sending a message. It's a threat. It's a direct threat to Don Terra, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm invested.
All right. If they drilled a bolt into his head, it means that the death should have been quick, because we didn't notice any other torture marks on the body, right?
Yes, except for wounds around the arms of being tied.
So it's not about torturing the victims, it's about sending a message.
Well, do remember the body.
Yes, no, we know this.
I know, but I'm just re-emphasizing because they do that all the time on Deviant Thoughts.
I don't know what Deviant Thoughts is, but you are just stating obvious things that we all seen. So I was wearing a weird suit today. I am wearing a red dress. Did you notice that people were eating while they were at the gala?
I'm sorry. Did you understand that the person wasn't necessarily tortured for information? I don't know. I'm just saying this based off a TV show.
I mean, he didn't say that he was tortured. We talked to the dead man.
Well, since you're a spy, you should have even better understanding of everything going on, shouldn't you?
Well, I'll be perfectly honest with you. This is my first mission.
What?
This is my first field mission. I strive academically, but I have connections in the academy that I like trains. I've never been in this actual situation before. I've been trained for this situation, but I've never actually been in it before.
Snow takes her fingers and just presses them against the tip of her brow. Okay, so it's okay. We all have to get experience somewhere.
I strive academically. I ace all of my classes. Well, most of my classes. I did explode something in science class once, but that was an accident and only once.
All right, how about this? Why don't you go talk with Don Terra again and ask him if he suspects anybody? Anyone he feels might be at fault.
Snow, shouldn't you be the one who talks with Don Terra because he knows you and likes you?
Snow, shouldn't you answer a message
from a certain someone?
Daniel, Don Terra has talked to me as well. Don Terra likes me. I don't know about Snow. I have not seen their interactions. But, he likes me. Who do you think got you in here? You were outside. I talked to you about you to Don Terra. That's why you were in here. Wow, Daniel. So little faith in me. I thought we were comrades.
Is Draken still here, by the way?
Draken is off to the side, yes.
Okay.
He's currently looking at your group.
Okay. Snow...
Judgingly.
Pretty much.
Snow looks back at Elias and then at Daniel. All right, Daniel, then you support her. I need to talk with Draken really quick.
That sounds like a great idea.
Snow, remember, do not fall for his physical charms. Keep straight ahead. And Elias nods at Snow.
Snow nods back. I won't fall for his physical charms or his personality. Unless he takes off his shirt again, then we're gonna have a problem. But that's beside
okay.
I'm just gonna walk away when she says that last part.
With Snow walking away, Elias and Daniel go over and approach Don Terra, who is currently talking to a number of his associates.
As she says that, and as Elias and Daniel are walking towards Don Terra, Elias says, she kind of mumbles, well, I don't think anyone could fall for that man's personality, but, to each their own.
Daniel just shrugs.
And eventually you do make your way up to Don Terra.
Mr. Don Terra, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're going through so much right now. But I would like to ask you a couple questions to make sure that we are doing our investigation properly.
All right. Tell me what you got for me. It's been a long evening, though, and I really want to get some sleep. Honestly, I think we all should. Wrap up what we need to today, and let's just pick up the rest tomorrow.
We wanted to see if there is anyone in particular who you think might have a grudge against you. As we can see that the bodies are not exactly to kill the people.
Lysimus.
Lysimus?
Camille Lysimus.
Yes, Camille Lysimus. I have heard of her.
She hasn't been overly fond of me and my family ever since we took over the partnership that she had with the government. You see, she used to assist a lot of the other various correctional departments with both the abjurers and the inquisitors.
And would you like to see the downfall of Camille Lysimus by any chance? Is that within your interest?
Not particularly. All I wanted was the connections that working with the abjurers and the inquirer's office provides for me.
That is what I assumed, but I wanted to make sure.
She was but a stepping stone in my way. I had business to attend to, and it just so happened that me doing my business interrupted hers. But she just wasn't too happy about that, because that was really the market that she initially cornered, and she hasn't had a competition up until now.
Yes, I completely understand. Just out of curiosity, have any of your men distributed any odd activities of late? I don't want to insinuate anything, but we should take into possibility that this is an inside job. You might have a traitor among you.
Nonsense. I'll have none of this talk. My boys are good. They do their jobs day in, day out. Everything's done routine as I request it. There is no coup, there is no traitor, there is no rat. I make sure of this. I know each of my men by name. I know their families. I know their kids and their wives. No one would even dream about hurting this household. Do you understand me?
I do. I was only making sure that wasn't a possibility.
And I can assure you that it isn't.
Good to know. Judging from this information, we will most likely want to try and investigate more of Camila Simas tomorrow and what her recent activities have been.
Good luck with that one.
What does that mean?
Any one of the High Council members tends to be immensely reserved with the information that they are willing to share with the outside world. They have facilities with security systems set in place to make sure that whatever they're cooking up in there doesn't get leaked. This is a town which is solely built on information. Knowledge is power. If someone knows what you're making and then beats you to it, then you're out your past couple of years of work, aren't you? Camille takes this to the extreme. There is no harder individual to get in contact with than Camila Simas. Unless there's a High Council meeting at the time, she barely shows her face or comes out of her facilities over there. Getting to figure out what she's been up to, now that'll be a chore.
It will. But, our team, we have our ways.
Well, best of luck to you. And now, there's no point staying here. It looks like they took the body off to the mortuary. They're gonna be, doing their...
Oh, I'm gonna be doing a couple of tests before the evening's through.
And then after that, we can continue on tomorrow. We'll be able to get you in there to check out the other bodies, too.
Very good. We can probably discern a lot of information from them. And once again, Mr. Don Terra, I truly am so sorry for your loss. Can I say that with diplomacy? I don't know if I need more diplomacy with him, but I still want to say it with diplomacy.
Sure, you can roll.
15. That is not that great, but it's okay.
I appreciate the sentiment, but really the only thing that will quell me at this point in time is preventing anything else from happening to my other members. So, if you will, I'll be leaving now. And he turns to walk away. Meanwhile, over at Snow, she is currently approaching Draken.
All right, so...
Well, Mrs. Holmes, what all did you find out? I like this pipe there. It really adds to the whole atmosphere.
She blows more bubbles.
The fact that it blows bubbles, I was about to say, is absolutely a phenomenal addition.
I know, thank you.
So what did you make out of the holes in his hands, feet, and legs?
Holes in the hands and feet.
And legs.
And legs?
And legs. Yeah.
Well, I'm blind, all right? Do I look like a detective to you?
I don't know, you were going on about a grand display about people trying to discern meaning from all of these things, so I just felt that you probably would have noticed.
Deviant Thoughts. Deviant Thoughts is a show. I am not an actual detective. I'm a student nurse. My knowledge extends to medical things of the real nature.
All I'm saying is if you're not Spencer, don't try to be.
I'm not Spencer. I'm not trying to be. All right. What's up with you?
What do you mean? I am waiting here until everyone is ready to get in the car.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Earlier, I'd like to roll diplomacy on this.
Sure.
21 on diplomacy.
Sure. And what do you say?
You seemed really scared earlier when the body showed up and, talking about us getting involved in the situation at hand.
Yeah, because seeing bodies dangling from chandeliers is clearly something that happens in my daily endeavors. I'm very stone-hearted and cold when it comes to these things.
Well, you're being that way right now.
It's because it's had time to sink in. I wasn't accounting for this happening at the gala. Kind of throws a wrench in my plans. The only thing that it is doing, thankfully, is somehow by a miracle you and Don Terra are getting along well, which is a plus.
I barely talk to Don Terra.
Okay, well, you're guild at the very least.
Well. Also, where's the rest of your group? Where's Snevak and Valero?
Why does that matter?
I'm just asking because they haven't been around.
Haven't they?
Have they?
I think they have.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought so.
Sense motive, please.
They left him.
16.
It appears to you that he's telling the truth, that he has been in communication with his guild members. Also, secondarily, I also outsource a lot of my work.
Yeah, I know you outsource, but I've never seen you alone. Unless Lust Slayer, but you weren't actually there. It was lost beside the point. Yeah. Well, listen, if you need to talk and something's bothering you, I
would love to talk about why there's a dead body that was hanging from a chandelier.
Okay.
And then solving that, and then moving on from that to figuring out why there was an explosion in the mine when we were trying to get volcanium, which set us back a couple of weeks, and then how we're going to fix that so we can build a giant submarine and go kill an ice whale. Those are the things that I'd like to talk about.
Yeah, well, listen, I just wanted to check on you because, again, like I said, you seemed more disturbed than I've seen you. And while I don't know you very well, it threw me off a little bit.
People like to describe me as a very disturbed person, so it doesn't surprise me very much. If you don't mind, I'm going to be waiting in the car. If any of you people ever, want to sleep for any reason, just meet me out there. If you want to pull an all-nighter and stare at a ceiling where the dead body's no longer hanging from, feel free to do so. But I'm going to go. I'd recommend you do the same.
This is when I get my second wind. I've got way too much energy. I've had all the bread, calories, the carbs. It's great. I'm hyper.
You can exert all that hyperness, preferably back at the safe house. Unless you wanted to help S.
S?
Listen, I don't have a better name for him. It's literally his gamer tag, and he doesn't talk, so I don't know what to call him.
Who's S?
Oh, and he points up towards the balcony, and you see, roll a perception check.
20.
You see there appears to be a figure donned almost entirely in black clothes, even with a face covering and all, and he is peering out a window which he has opened, and he's looking out into the city streets.
Sounds good. She light steps up there behind him.
You light step up to the balcony. Roll in acrobatics for me.
Okay. 24.
Landing quite gracefully and almost without a sound, he seems almost startled and turns around, as if he was still very aware of your presence, and he turns to face you.
Hey there, good looking. What you looking at?
He just blinks and then points out towards the city.
She sighs. While I understand the pointing out the window is what you're looking at, what are you looking for?
He stares at you for a moment, and you get a new message.
Oh boy, the silent type. That's always fun. I open up the message. I see all of Sal's messages. Ah!
Yeah, so you message up your message board. You see a new message, just one new message from a person whose entire name is just a capital S.
Before I read his message, I open up Sal's. I see everything he sent me.
Yeah, and Sal sent you like 19 messages, and you just see a bunch of crying faces. And
I finally just send back, oh, hey, that's actually kind of funny. Wilson just told me about that place. I guess we'll be heading there at some point.
Yeah, and who do you think told Wilson?
Oh, okay. So I guess it wasn't a... Never mind.
Wait, did she send that?
Yeah.
No, it definitely was.
I don't think we're on the same was or what it wasn't page.
Oh, you mean a date? Bruh, he likes you.
No.
Yes, he does. He likes you, and it's pretty obvious you like him.
Here's a picture of bread. Boop.
So you get a message, and it says that it seems very broken up. It's like they're not grammatically correct sentences. It seems they're very short and to the point.
He speaks a foreign language.
It basically says, I see you up in ceiling. I went up in ceiling. I found footprint.
Can I see...
Footprint lead to window. No treads, just flat.
What? Snow sends a message back. I don't actually know. Why am I sending a message back? Do you not speak English well?
Why?
He sends back or he speaks back.
No, he messages you. He's not speaking. He messages you. Why? Question mark.
Because I can speak several languages. I have Japanese, French, and Italian.
I am just looking for a person.
Is it Miyata-kun? I don't know why that made me think of that, but it did.
And he just points out towards the city. They left through here.
What are your abilities? Are you able to follow me?
Yes.
Let's go.
Where?
Out the window.
Okay. Where do you go?
Outside the window.
Okay. He also just climbs outside the window.
All right. We're going to look for clues. Dancing lights. It's dark out, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dark out.
Okay. Dancing lights. Looking for footsteps. Perception checking.
So you spend time looking for clues with this mysterious and characteristically untalking character who, between the two of you, you later find that you were on the right conclusion and were lucky to find the footprints up in the rafters, and that was only because of dust indentations on the floor. But there was also no tread left behind by the footprint, which is rather odd. It's all just one straight flat, kind of oblong shape. But after you get outside, there doesn't really seem to be anything. The tile, which the roof is made out of, doesn't really leave a good indentation, and it seemed as if it may have rained this evening, so it kind of washed away anything that might have been there. And then you just get a message. Nothing here. Going inside.
Oh, drat. Well, S, I gotta say, you're great to work with. Silent, quick, and efficient. I enjoy it. It's great.
You are a little loud.
I'm Italian. What do you want?
It isn't all bad.
Blows bubbles with the pipe.
He blinks and then just goes inside.
Perfect.
Well, Snow was doing all of this while you were talking to Don Terra, but eventually you do see that she's up on the balcony after she's coming back inside, and from there it is really up to you all. What do you want to do?
Daniel's going to follow Drake into the car.
Okay, yeah, Draken was leaving the building, and you see that he's doing so, and you follow him out.
Because we're done, so I may as well.
Cool.
I will also follow Daniel.
So, Snow, as you are entering into the building, you see the rest of your compatriots seem to be following Draken outside of the building.
Yeah, I guess it is time for the sleep. The sleep has come. It is time to rest. Fine. So she'll start heading that way as well.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
I roll 31.
You're just following them. You're still on the second floor. How do you get down?
Free fall light step.
Why are you casting? Are you casting? Oh, you're going to free fall.
Yeah.
And then you're going to light step towards it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you blink down after a short period of time. Behind you, you hear a light thud as if something fell behind you as well.
I turn.
You see S. You didn't hear him following you, but
You're the opposite of me.
he kind of turns his head and blinks.
I'm loud. You're quiet. I use the light. You use the shadows, don't you?
He shakes his head no. I jumped.
Why?
Because I go to car.
He takes all the shortcuts. Interesting. I'm intrigued by this character. I need to know everything about him.
Quentin is like, I just came up with him on the fly.
Oh no, this character has been in the making. Eventually, you all make your way into the car with Draken, and it is the five of you sitting in the back. Elias, Daniel, Snow, Draken, and this random masked person who seems to have like black head wraps and is wearing all black clothing, and he just sits down quietly.
Oh, hey, guys.
Who is he sitting next to? Who is he sitting next to? I need to know.
Everyone roll, I'm thinking of a number 1 through 10.
7.
Okay.
8.
5. Mediocre.
2.
He's sitting next to Snow.
No!
Snow just says, hey, guys, meet my new best friend, S. It's not short for Snow, but it's great, because now we have best friend names.
So now Snow is sitting... Elias and Daniel are sitting on one side of the limousine, and then Snow is sitting in between Draken and S.
I have to protect this precious baby from you, Draken.
I hired him.
No, he is perfect.
Please, you are too close.
His name is the letter S?
Draken, scoot over. What are you doing?
What do you mean, me scoot over? There's plenty of space in between us. There's like half a seat.
Yeah, but I don't want to sit next to you.
What? Oh okay, fine.
I'm kidding. You're fine.
No,
I'll scoot over a little. No, it was actually a joke.
Okay.
All
right. God.
So is this S person part of the group?
Kind of. I hired him before I knew all of you would get involved in this. He's been investigating the murders as well.
Oh.
He's really good at finding people and taking care of them.
Nice. I appreciate the usefulness. Elias extends her arm out to S.
He kind of blinks. And just stares at you. And then waits a moment. How long do you wait?
She'll wait until he declines. And she'll say, my name is Elias. It is, I have met you.
Eventually you just see a message pop up. I have met you too. Again, it is just from a individual, and the only thing distinguishing their name is just a capital letter S.
Elias shrinks her hand away, kind of dejected. Daniel, do you think I scared him, Daniel? I am kind of tall, and some people don't like that. Do you think I scared him, Daniel?
Daniel shrugs, because he does. Daniel's going to turn to Elias and say, I don't know why you're asking the person who is the least competent at social interactions amongst us here, but I don't know.
You get another message. Elias.
Oh.
You are very visually loud.
Elias? Oh, shoot. I'm going to need to roll a will to see if she's offended by that. All right. My roll is a 4. Ooh.
Nice.
How is it that you just keep getting these terrible rolls?
I only ever get terrible rolls when it's on my will.
Maybe you should have been a barbarian.
No.
You would be a great barbarian.
4 plus 6, a 10. She just looks very visibly irritated, kind of snuffs, turns her head to the side.
Snuffs? Or scoffs?
Like the little sound.
That's a scoff.
She harumphs.
That's a harumph.
She harumphs.
What's a
When she gets the message, when she reads it, she goes, turns her head to the side and kind of closes her eyes and folds her arms to be visually irritated.
Snow pulls a pastry out from wherever she has one hidden.
Wonderful.
And eats it. The sugar high keeps getting worse.
Oh, dear.
I'll take a potato chip.
What kind of pastry is it?
And
Danish. The big kind.
You roll a perception check.
22.
You feel a very, very, very light tapping on your shoulder.
I turn whatever direction it's coming from.
It is coming from your left.
Is it S?
It is S.
Would you like some?
Do you have spare?
How much do you want?
Do you have spare?
I have many spare.
May I has?
You can have it. It's fine. I give him the cherry flavored Danish, but I pull out my spare.
Okay.
I pull out 2, so I'm double fisting.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
So he takes it, and he's still underneath. He has a mask, and he goes under the mask, and you never see his face.
It's Kakashi. Oh my gosh.
it's Kakashi, but without the pervy magazines.
Nom, nom, nom.
I need to know everything about this character. He likes sweet things. He's quiet, and it's perfect. We're keeping him. He is great for the Odd Guild. I'm just telling you right now, he's going to get an invite. He's quirky. He's quiet. He likes sweet things. He's got a great personality. He
doesn't talk back to me.
Can Daniel try messaging S and say hello?
So it takes you a little while because all you have to search his name by is the letter S, and it pops up everyone in the game whose name has the letter S in it. So you're scrolling for a little while until eventually you find just a singular capital letter S.
I tap it and I say hello, or I write hello, and I ask him if he's found anything of note in his investigation thus far.
Oh man, Ez is gonna love Daniel.
Thank you. You are not loud.
I type back, you're welcome.
Bodies found very close together this time. I have to look at new one more, but something seemed off.
Daniel, invite him to come to the morgue with us tomorrow. He'll listen to you, Daniel.
Technically, he was just hired by Draken, so he's already doing his own thing.
He's probably already going there.
I'm going to message S and ask him if he's going to the morgue with us tomorrow.
I will be at morgue.
Sweet. Then you'll be of great help.
Hopefully.
Okay.
S is no that
We must
Why
protect.
is the car not moving yet? Draken says and exclaims, and eventually you do feel the car begin to move. Moments later. Thank you. Okay, it should only take us
Draken,
like Yeah, what?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yep, no. It should only take us like 5 minutes to get to where we're going. What do you need?
Why didn't we just walk?
What do you mean? Because, do you want to get shot?
Hey.
That's what I thought. I don't know what's coming after us. Thus far, no one's been shot, but you don't know if that's a consistent trend.
I have guns. I will not shoot anybody unless they are asking to be shot.
Yes, but what if the way they ask to be shot is by shooting you first? And I don't want that. People have guns in this town, and that's new, and we have to account for it.
I thought this was a city.
It's the difference. There are buildings, people live in them.
Size and population. I'm really hyper right now. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of sugar.
Snow?
Yes.
Maybe cut down on correcting Draken because I think I want all of us to, live in...
No, Draken loves me. He loves being around me. This is about
I will not stand it.
Drunk.
You are the cause of my migraine.
Mr. Draken, sir, I did have a mild question.
What?
What does that even mean?
Wait, no, Mohit, please elaborate on this.
You're the cause of my migraine, girls.
What?
I'm saying, girl, you the cause of all my migraines. You make my head go round and round in circles.
Okay.
What the quack does that mean?
I can't even sleep because of you. Hey,
Elias, as you were saying.
Draken, I do have a little question for you, conversational question.
Yep, I love talking to people. Mm-hmm. Continue.
What? I was wondering how you became the leader of such a successful guild.
Oh, simple. The other one is no longer there, so now I am.
Did he die?
Hopefully.
Can I say that with diplomacy, like the sentence?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. My roll is a 9 plus 18 is 27.
The previous guild leader did not survive the coup.
Oh.
Therefore, I'm elected to be the next target, and that's why I'm in charge.
Oh, okay then.
See, they felt that people would be less likely to try and kill me.
Draken.
No. By less likely, I mean less successful in their attempts.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
That's why you keep hiring us, because you don't trust your own guild.
Some of them.
That is so sad.
What exactly happened? Why was there a coup? Who led the coup?
There are a couple of them. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific. A giant space lizard the other day tried to eat me.
Daniel is just going to look at Draken with a look of deep confusion.
Was that?
We don't need to talk about that right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She gives him a hug. It's the sugar talking, I'm sorry.
Okay, yep.
I tap Snow lightly on the shoulder. I'm like, Snow. I don't think he likes that.
Oh.
It's okay. If he wants to work with us, he's going to have to deal with it. I'm really tired now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I suggested we all get in the car and go to where we'll be staying and get to our rooms.
It's no, release me, man. We talked about this, Snow. Don't touch him.
We've talked about, wait, was this when, was I awake? Fine, let's go.
Any more questions while we're going to be in the car for all of 3 minutes?
Yes. What is your
you
favorite
can ask
book?
them too. Favorite book?
Yeah, what is your favorite book?
We can talk about that tomorrow.
I'm just trying to be polite, Snow. Maybe we use Draken for something more than just using Draken, you know?
Wait, we're using Draken? Hold on, I think we're backwards on this. I think Draken's using us.
I think she's really backwards on this. I know she's new to the whole guild situation, but that's not how this has been operating.
No, not at all.
Wait, I think I think I have wrong word. It's not using I cannot think of right word right now.
See, we're all tired.
And that's why I'm going to get to the restaurant, get a pot of coffee.
Restaurant?
Yes.
We're going to a restaurant?
Yes.
Is it Casa Benedict?
Aren't you Italian?
I am, but I'm also tired and the words are slurring together.
Yes, it's Casa Benedict. It's... no, I'm tired.
Please tell me everyone's laughing at him in the car now.
No, I would never dare laugh at Draken.
Shut up, S. No one asked you.
What did he say? I need to know.
I'm going to message him and ask S What did you say to Draken, if I may ask?
All I did is type ha ha ha.
I'm just going to type a smiley face back at him and send it.
You receive a smiley face as well.
Ooh, Daniel, are you messaging a girl?
Blossoming friendship.
Who are you messaging, Daniel? Oh my goodness, I'm turning into Sal. What happened to me? Somebody take away the bagels. Somebody take away the pastries.
Snow, I think you
Now
were
my
highly,
plan.
did you have any, I had something to drink and even I'm not acting like this.
She just had a lot of bread, and the carbohydrates are hitting her liver right now, and so she has a lot of energy.
That's not how metabolism works.
Use all the energy to get into the restaurant. Welcome to Casa Benedine. Benedine. Oh my God.
We got it.
That's the restaurant. There's a sign on the front of it.
Casa B. We'll just call it Casa B.
Casaby.
Well, it's good to know.
Probably,
Is not
they'll
right.
probably not appreciate that, seeing as it is called after the owners. But go on.
It's okay. It can just be between us 5. We don't need to say this happened.
Okay. Good night. And he just motions you all out the door.
I am going to go out the door.
S was the first one out the door.
Elias follows after Daniel.
Snow goes after people.
And Draken follows up behind everyone else. And eventually you make your way into a restaurant, even though the sign on the door said closed. But the door was opened basically as soon as you came in, and there were 2 individuals standing out front wearing tuxedos, and they gestured for you to enter. And as you enter, you see Ash sitting at one of the tables, talking with a number of the people, laughing. There are a number of well-spaced out large tables with white tablecloths on them with multiple seats. But the only one that seems to be occupied right now is Ash's. He's laughing with everyone.
Hey!
Hey!
Do I see the people? Do I see them?
Yeah, you see them come in.
Hey, my friends are here. These are the friends that I was telling you guys about. Now, hey, Mario, could you get a?
No one here is named Mario.
Antonio, could you get a pizza for my friends over here? Could you also get a whole basket of bread? Hey.
No more bread for Snow. No more bread for that.
Who said it was for Snow?
The bread is fine. I need it. It's fine.
No.
And make sure you don't get anything for Draken because he sucks.
Where's Wilson?
Wow.
Oh, hey, Snow. I'm at the table that Ash was at. Just everyone overlooked me.
The bread.
Like they normally do.
No.
After they turned
Wilson,
down my
I've
offers.
never overlooked you. Let's get another pizza for Wilson.
I have eaten
I have
a lot
question.
of pizza.
I want pizza.
Large.
No, everybody, we are not. It is 2 a.m.
Time is a relative of mine.
Is a construct of our internal body clocks, which are telling us that we should sleep, and the morgue opens up at 8 a.m., and we will be there when it opens.
I don't want to go to a morgue, though.
Well, I have
You can stay here, but anyone who is going with me will be leaving here at 7:30, which is 5.5 hours from now.
That is very early in the morning. I have a question.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
Are we sleeping in a restaurant? Is that why we were brought here?
No, you ain't sleeping on my tables. Who do you think you are? You're going to be going upstairs. And he motions to a staircase, which seems to be back towards the kitchen more so. There seems to be a spiral staircase which goes up to another floor.
So I another question, very, very quick. I know that we are having bodyguards. A question of how close they will be guarding our bodies.
Do we cuddle with them? Is that what you're asking? I think we're going to distance.
For you, I don't think they'd mind. Really, they'll be as close as you let them. Normally, they'll probably just be staying outside your rooms.
Was that to Elias?
That was Snow, who said, how close are we snuggling with them? And he's answered both of your questions by saying, however close you let them. All right. Normally, they just stand outside the doors. We made sure all of your rooms don't have windows and that the air vents are small. Don't worry. Everything in here is regulated.
Air vents. Even if the air vent is small, that means they could just funnel in poison through the air vents and kill us all.
That's why I said everything is internally regulated and monitored. If something went through the air vents, it would hit everybody. We make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. We'll be fine. It's okay.
Well, I for one would like a glass of vodka, and then I will go to sleep. Nighttime alcohol at night.
Interesting.
Not healthy for you long term, but okay.
I don't need your judgment, Daniel. Wow.
How about we all just go upstairs and sleep for the whole 5 hours we get to, and we can figure out the rest in the morning.
Fine.
And with that, you are all escorted upstairs past all of the tables and the hostess' booth, and all the way up a spiraling staircase, which leads you down a long hallway. Everything in this building is very fancy and proper. As you saw from the outside before you even entered, it was a multi-storied building connected to a series of other buildings, but this one seems to be very large and well furnished. All of the structures are more or less made out of a very nice and rich dark wood, and there's a red carpet down the hallway you are currently going down, and all of the handles on all of the doors seem very well polished, and they're very fancy pictures, mostly portraits of various individuals. You would assume people who work here or are in the air quote family. And eventually you are all led to doors where you are showed that these are your rooms.
Is there one room for each of us, or do some of us have to share a room?
There are enough rooms that 2 people have to share one. You will have to decide who shares which room.
Daniel, you should share room with S.
Did you get all that, Daniel?
I sure almost didn't.
I'll ask him if he's okay with that. I'm going to pull up my messages again and ask S if he's okay sharing a room with me, or if he would prefer to sleep alone.
I already have room.
He says he already has a room.
Well.
Oh.
You could sleep with me, Daniel.
I mean, yeah, sure, Sal, if you could say that slightly less seductively, but yeah, sure, why not?
Elias looks expectantly at Snow, but doesn't say anything.
Actually, I take it back.
It's too late.
I take it back. I will sleep in my own room. Daniel, you could be with, let's say, Elias. And then
Oh gosh.
Wilson, you go with Snow. Draken, you're with me. Okay?
Wait.
Hallmark time.
I also have my own room. Thank you.
No, you're
I
too
did not
poor.
know that you are the decision maker here, Snow. I mean, Sal. Also, it is highly inappropriate for man and woman to share same room if they are not married.
And with that, everyone, you situate yourselves and find your rooms for the evening. We'll go over the pairings next episode in the Odd Campaign. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode. Hopefully you enjoy a little bit more of the murder mystery, the who's who, the what's what, and the people who don't talk. And tune in next week when we pick up right where we left off.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Odd Campaign, as we call it, as well as Sword Art Online Odd. If you enjoyed this episode, or you've been enjoying the entire series, or the Gate Chronicles, either way, please consider subscribing to our podcast and sharing with your friends. Also, consider leaving us a review on whatever podcasting app or wherever you're listening to us. But in addition to that, consider following us on our social media accounts, because that way you can see all the kinds of things that we're going to be doing with that, with giveaways, as well as posting updates on episodes and show things. So that is Twitter and Instagram at RollFound, or Facebook Missing Role Player Found. And you can also join us on our Discord, where we'll also be posting information and updates on things there. The link is in the description below. And if you want to support us in other ways, consider going to our website and purchasing some merchandise, getting hats, shirts, and mugs, and stickers. Yeah. And guess what? The more that you purchase, the more likely we'll get more things in there. So yay. Or you could even go to our Patreon and donate to us monthly and get access to early releases of episodes, GM notes, maps, and a little bit more from there. So guys, we will see you next week. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
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 Doodaloo.